What's the situation now with the lockdown over there in where you are in Texas?
Yeah, everything's closed here except for grocery stores. Some restaurants are still open. You just can't go inside. They do delivery and takeout.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still pretty. I haven't had much problem, with the lockdown.
Yeah.
Not at all, because I'm still able to go to the grocery store every other day. I still go to the department store once a week. I take the kids there to get toys and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The restaurants, not for me, but for the kids, they like McDonald's and Burger King. I still go there every single day.
Yeah.
So the lockdown has really affected me hardly at all, because I got my own home gym here that's pretty much better than any gym you want to work out in.
Yeah.
This is where I train, all my Olympians and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it hadn't really affected me at all.
So what's the situation with the gyms now? Is Metroflex back open now? Because the last time we spoke, I think they literally just shut Metroflex, hadn't they?
Yeah, they're still closed. Yeah.
Mm.
They're supposed to open Monday, but it's still kind of a lockdown, because you can only work out for like an hour. Some gyms are doing minutes. You have to wear gloves and a mask and all this kind of stuff. So
I think that's what's coming for us in the UK now. I think some gyms are starting to open up, but I just don't like the idea of training in a mask.
Yeah, and gloves, and those rubber gloves, you got to wear those too.
Wow.
And it's like appointment only. You can only have a certain number of people, and then you got to let them know that you come in, and they can only have 10, maybe 15 people at a time or whatever.
Have you spoke to Brian Dobson, the owner of Metroflex, see how he's getting on with all the this situation?
Yeah, he said he's changing everything up over there. He's cleaning up and painting the place and changing out the bathrooms, making improvements and stuff. So for the most part, it's supposed to be a lot better,
Yeah. So what about your business, RCSS? How has that been affected? Is things looking to get back to normal soon there? Or, I know it's hit the supplement industry globally. It's hit them really hard. So how are you guys getting on?
Yeah, we were hit pretty hard too, but the government stepped in and helped out with paying the employees and stuff. So pretty soon here we should start back getting orders and everything, and everything should get back on track, by July.
By July,
should be back on track.
Because in the UK, a lot of employees, we're doing a furlough scheme from the government where you get 80% of your wage. They're paying, the employees. Yeah. Otherwise, businesses would literally collapse, wouldn't they?
Yeah, exactly. Same thing here. Here.
Oh, that's good.
They did the same thing here. We got 80% of wages that the government stepped in and helped out a lot.
Yeah. Now, obviously, some of the biggest news of the week was the Olympia announcement. Did you catch that?
Yeah, of course I did.
So what's your take on that? Because obviously the Olympia being moved back to December, it's been the venues changed. What's your feelings on that?
I think it's great, because I couldn't see it happening in September, with where everything is going over there in Las Vegas, and everything is just getting back on track. Guys got to qualify and all that kind of stuff. And I by September, people weren't going to be comfortable showing up at that time. So I think it's great that they moved it to December, right the week before Christmas or whatever. That's the only bad thing about it, I hope at least it's, guys can eat after the show, and if, Christmas is after.
Yeah.
So that's not so bad,
Yeah.
But I think it's great, and I'm looking forward to this new location, Planet Hollywood, because they've had it at the Orleans or whatever. Yeah, and I think Planet Hollywood is going to be excited to have us there, and it's a new location, so it might be better.
Yeah, I was actually at the 2001 and the 2002 Olympia, obviously when it was at the Mandalay. Now, That was a pretty special venue, wasn't it? Now, was it 2004 when they moved it to the Orleans? What was the difference like for you as Mr. Olympia going from like the Mandalay to the Orleans? What was the difference for you?
Yeah, it was a big difference.
Come on, tell us.
It was like driving a Mercedes, then all of a sudden you're in a Chevrolet like like a Buick or something. So the Mandalay Bay is top class. You know, it's like 5-6-star hotel, and then you go to Orleans, where maybe it's like 2-3-star hotel. I to be honest with you, I stayed at the Mandalay Bay. You know, because I wasn't about to change too much up, you know, as far as my routine goes.
Oh, hang on a minute. So you stayed at the Mandalay even when it moved to the Orleans?
Yeah, I still stayed there. You know,
okay.
I never changed. I never went over to that Orleans hotel. I wasn't, you know, I had a routine that I was real comfortable with. I was real comfortable at that hotel, you know. And so I didn't change it up. I stayed there, and you know, when they got ready for the show, I had somebody that limo come pick me up and take me over there. So
yeah, I mean, oh man, it must. Yeah, I mean, I think. Why do you think they moved it to the Orleans? I know, obviously, when AMI took it over in 2003. Why do you think they moved it to the Orleans? Do you think it was because it was more affordable?
No. What happened was Wayne DeMille was president.
Yeah.
Of the IFBB, a vice president or whatever.
Yeah.
And they fired him. Wayne had a special deal with the Mandalay Bay owners over there.
Yeah.
Where they gave him a special discount to put it on there.
Okay.
So I don't think he had to pay that much money to have it there because they gave him that special discount.
Right.
And they gave all the hotel personnel. And they had special discount on the rooms and all that stuff too, because I remember when I got my room, I didn't have to pay that much to upgrade it, you know, because Wayne had that special discount.
Ah, right.
And when they fired, they lost all of that.
Okay. So he must have a contract. He had a special deal personally with the Mandalay, which they couldn't continue with.
Yeah, and when they fired him, they wasn't going to give it to the new people that took over.
So what? They
had to find somewhere else to put it on.
Yeah, but surely there wasn't much difference in terms of production of the stage and everything for you as a competitor, was there?
Well, you know, they kept the same stage production people, so the stage production didn't really change that much. It was still an awesome stage. Like I said, only thing what they lost quality at was like that hotel, and of course, you know, what they had it was a little bit better also. You know, backstage and all that was a little bit better.
All time, yes. But when you talk about on stage competing against him, yes, a monster. Listen, when Ronnie dropped them clothes backstage, everybody's mouth dropped. Jay Cutler, everybody. It's just freaking huge and shredded, bro. He's by far the most dominant bodybuilder in history. Ronnie is the most dominant bodybuilder of all times.
At the Mandalay Bay, but you as an athlete, you can kind of adjust certain things. So it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that big of an adjustment, you know, as far as the venue where they held it at, you know. So they, like I said, they kept the same stage people, and so the stage and everything was still pretty much the same.
I'll never forget, because I had my press pass at the 2002 Mr. Olympia, and I was backstage, and I remember the two guys that got the most attention was you and Gunter Schlierkamp. It was you.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was you and Gunter. Everyone was crowded around you, and everybody else was crowded around Gunter. It was just... you know, I just remember because it was a big lineup that year, 2002. There was like 25. That was a year you had like 20 there was over 20, nearly 25 competitors, you know, and I just remember it being absolutely rammed backstage. And I remember seeing Chris Cormier. I remember he was getting ready, and I was thinking, oh my God, he looks 6 weeks out, and he ended up getting third, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, because the level of competition that was there at the time.
yeah. So,
but Chad was out of a hat, you know, getting more presentable than he was like a day before the show.
Yeah. So I'm going back to the, obviously we had 15 years at the Mandalay. Now we're going to the Zappos Theater in Las Vegas. Have you actually been there yet?
I've never been there.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know what it looks like. Have no idea. But I'm thinking it's the Olympia, so it's got to be pretty good. I remember when they had the Arnold Classic, you know, the disease that just came out, you know, and they were kind of like making some changes. So the morning show they only had about maybe 200 people, but at the night it looked like it was like 4,000 or 5,000 people in that place. Yeah.
Well, last year's Olympia was sold out, wasn't it?
Olympia has been sold out every single year that it's been put on. I mean, if it's not sold out, it's pretty close to capacity of being sold out.
Yeah.
I've never seen the Olympia not having a large crowd, and I can't see, you know, this disease by that time, you know, cutting it down. Maybe they putting some kind of protocols in place just in case. You don't know how things are going to be. So, you know, everybody is not really planning for this thing right now. You know, even the NBA, NFL, you know, NHL, everybody's still not sure how everything is going to be. So there's some doubts about everything now.
What was your favorite Mr. Olympia in terms of actual atmosphere for you as a competitor?
Oh man, shoot, that's kind of hard to say.
Because I was there for two of them. I was there for, I think 2001 was a very special one. That was I remember when you came right up into the audience in the pose down and you walked straight past me. I remember it was amazing. That was a really exciting Olympia.
What year was that?
2001, when Jay got second to you.
Oh man, you know I'm so focused on what I got to do that I never engage audience, you know, participation. You know, of course I put on a show like I am, but in actuality, I'm thinking about what I got to do and how I got to do it, and how I got to, you know, defend my title. Yeah. So I've never really engaged in the audience participation or whatever. I've never even really paid attention to the audience either. I'm so focused on what I got to do that it's like secondary to me. No, I don't even pay attention to how many people are out there. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to say. I remember, I'm going to tell you now, this is for a fact. Now in New York, when I won my first one,
98.
Now I was kind of crazy in that one because you know, I had no idea I was going to win. I just got ninth the year before, so I was real relaxed, you know, and laid back, and I was like, okay, if I could just make the top 5, you know, I'll be happy. Yeah. I was having fun up on the guys, and the crowd was calling my name, so I was engaged in all that because I had no idea whatsoever that I was going to win. My only thing was, if I could make the top 5, I'll be the happiest guy in the world.
All right, gotta get pumped up for this one. Whoa! Little Ronnie Coleman?
Yeah, buddy! Come on, let's get fired up.
Hey, man, your little Ronnie's hanging out.
Man, don't worry about that. We got me. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, buddy! Sorry, bro, but it's leg day.
Yeah, buddy. Extreme Energy Pre-Workout Powder by Ronnie Coleman. Take a scoop and let your inner Ronnie out.